right, here is the video review for 5.2 Toys BB-41 BeastBox White Noise. And first off, hi, it's been a while. Just haven't had anything coming in stock. A lot of things I'm waiting on. A lot of things just not showing up. At least not yet. So we'll see. Hope everyone's doing well. In the last month, I've picked up playing Aeronautica Imperialis, which is a Warhammer Universe aerial combat game with airplanes, and I've been painting up those. You may have seen some of those if you follow me on Twitter. But we got this guy in today. A lot of people have been asking about it. It is the 5.2 Toys BeastBox White Noise is the name of the character. This one came from Big Bad Toy Store, but you can find these on places like Amazon, TF Source. I think Chosen Prime carries some. Most of your online retailers that carry Transformers or robots or just toys, you can generally find these at. Not always right at release, but anyway. There's a lot of places you can get them. Just search for 5.2 Toys or BeastBox White Noise. Anyway, let's get right to it. He's a lot of fun. Or it's a lot of fun. I guess it's not really confirmed male. But dump out the cube. And right off the bat, I will tell you, this is one of the most... I haven't played with every single thing they've released, so there may be some other ones that are better. But this is, of all the ones I've reviewed, this is the most complete, solid, actual cube shape. I mean, like, they're all generally cube shaped, and but, you know, there'll be like a little divot where a piece is. This one, you can see the different patterns, but plane-wise is almost like a solid cube, which is really nice. The transformation's super intuitive, and we'll get right to it. One more quick little obviously it's white. It's got some little orange on it, so that's also a plus. Not as much orange as I would prefer, but it is there. So to transform it, we'll start right here, this brighter white panel here on the top. Just pop that open, and then you can already see the little face poking out at you there. Then open this panel, and then these panels here. Which one does go first? I thought this panel came out first. Maybe I'm wrong. Open. We can pop this up a little bit on the feet. Yeah, these panels should open up here. There we go. Just wasn't getting my finger onto the right part. Because these panels open here to the side, and then these feet untab right here and right here. I'll bring those down. So here's the main body of the thing. All right, I'm pulling too first. So first off, rotate this piece. There's a pin here. Rotate that around. Pretty much everything's going to rotate around on a hinge like this. The bird head and this panel right here, owl head, rotate around like that. And then this panel right here, you want to have this flat. You don't want to rotate this first, because if you rotate it around, it'll interfere with this rotating. So make sure you have the clearance here, because you can see around those corners this will get stuck. So make sure rotate that around, then lift this up and rotate it around like this. Make sure this panel's down. Bring these panels, open up this panel up like that. That's kind of his two parts of his little tail here. But then fold, kind of open these up a little bit and fold this panel around. You'll see this panel sits flat up here. The feet come down and then bend at a different angle. And then this piece folds down. Make sure everything's lined up properly here. Folds down and locks into place here. The owl head. And this is neat because he's got these little panels on the side of the head that automatically, as you put the head into its position, these will kind of pop out to the side. So you lift the head up like this, and then as you move the neck back, it automatically pops these out just a smidge. You can see now they're a little pushed away, like up forward, they're pushed in against the head, and then as you open it, they flip out, which is neat. And then these panels, you can do it after the fact, but it's easier to go ahead and separate this inner white panel from the wing here, and then this panel is going to, this hole and this hole are going to peg onto these two tabs here. So fold that out, and then I peg that onto the body. Get the feet out of the way, get everything out of the way here. So we'll peg in. It's just a matter of getting everything angled properly. Come on, there we go. Peg that on, and then same on this side, pop the wing off the panel, and then fold that panel out. Once you have one side locked in, it's a lot easier to get the other one on. And then you can leave it like this. You can set it, and then it's just kind of a little owl sitting there being your friend with its wings folded up. But you can unpeg this part. It rotates, and the wings, you can see there's a hinge here, then a hinge here, as well as a rotational hinge up here. It'll only go this far forward, but you can, so you can have the wings in just about any particular pose you want. There's a lot of different articulation there. You can have it spread winged. The toes, this outer toe can flip out a little bit. All the toes are on hinges, so you can have it. If you have a flight stand or something, and there's a little peg hole here that you might be able to fit on a flight stand. So it's flying claws out. And it even has a little visor here. So there's the regular owl face, and you can flip this little visor down to give it squinty owl face, which is neat. So yeah, you've got a little ball joint there at the kind of the hip, and then a hinge there. And then there is, like I said, there's a hinge here at the foot. There's a hinge here on this toe, on all the toes, and there's even an ankle tilt there. Not a huge ankle tilt, but some degree of motion there. There at the foot, the head can look up, look down. I mean, it actually looks all the way up for transformation, as well as if it's just in flight mode, you can have it look all the way up. You can bring the neck forward, you can bring the neck back. Rotates, looks up, down just fine, and then all the articular wings come a little, not 90 degrees, but a little bit further back than just straight out to the side. You've got a nice little, like a wonderful little owl. It's very friend-shaped, and I like it a lot. I will say, when I got mine, I didn't feel like there was any damage happening. There wasn't anything wrong, but like these two hips and then this rotational hinge right here on the head were a little squeaky. I just put a little bit of shock oil, just a little dab of shock oil just right in there, and then in each of the ball joints, and I worked it around, and now you can see it, everything moves smoothly, everything stays tight, and it can support itself on its feet without drooping or anything. Like I said, it didn't. Sometimes you get squeaky joints, and like that can lead to breakage. This didn't feel like anything was going to break. It was just a little squeaky, so I put some shock oil on it to make it quiet. And it does, like I said, it was a little stiffer moving the hips. Now it's not an issue. But I didn't feel like anything was going to be damaged. I've said that several times now. But just FYI, if it's a little squeaky, a little bit of shock oil on these two joints and that hinge, no problem. But super wonderful. Like I said, I love the two beetles they did. A Demon Dart and, can't remember what the other one's called right now, the blue one. There's a gold one that I don't have yet. But like this may be my new favorite BeastBox. And I love Demon Dart especially. I love Demon Dart. I love the Ninja Turtles they did. But this guy is just, or girl, this little owl is fantastic. And I like, I've been carrying it around every day with me since it showed up. Look at that. I mean, look at that. And it turns into like I said, practically a perfect cube. Aside from the detailing, like lots of cool little like orange details, like little feathery designs on the back. They've got some really cool stuff. They've got a Kieran that's either out or coming out soon that looks really cool, but some really neat designs coming from them. But yeah, I gotta say, this one I think has now topped my list of BeastBox figures because he's fantastic. It's fantastic. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you all are doing well. Hopefully it won't be quite as big of a gap between our next video. Actually, I know it won't be because, I haven't shipped. I'm hoping to get something else to come in my stack, but Iron Factory's Sea Spray did show up. So worst case scenario, I can always ship that. And so we'll have at least a few things coming in. Like Legacy's starting to hit stores. I've been looking for Bulkhead. I think Drag Strip, I'll probably get Deluxe Drag Strip. I don't know if there's anything else in the first wave of Deluxes that I'm really after. Laser Optimus Prime just showed up at some stores. My Targets are woefully behind. Somebody did get some Deluxes here in town, but none of the Targets I've been to have had them out on the shelf. They may be gone. Somebody could have gotten them out of the back. I don't know. But like I said, if I see a Bulkhead, picking it up. Anyway, there is BeastBox BB-41 White Noise from 5.2 Toys. If this appeals to you at all, if you're looking at this and saying, I would like one of those, you want to get one of these. It's a simple transformation. It's fun to transform. Turns into the same little cube as everybody else. Fits right in the little charger it comes with. But the owl mode on this is superb. You could say it's a superb owl. And I didn't even intend to make that joke until I just described him as superb. But hey, there you go. Anyway, White Noise from 5.2 Toys. Fantastic.